The concept of the matrix relates to the idea that we are trapped in a reality that is not truly reflective of the world around us. Our beliefs, habits, and societal expectations shape our perception of reality, and often we are unaware of the ways in which we are being influenced by these factors. We may feel like we are living our lives on autopilot, going through the motions and following a predetermined path that was laid out for us. Plato's Allegory of the Cave is a powerful metaphor for this experience, as it describes prisoners who are chained up in a cave and only see shadows on the wall. They mistake these shadows for reality, not realizing that there is a world beyond the cave that they are missing out on. In the same way, we may mistake our limited perception of reality for the true nature of the world around us, not realizing that there is so much more to discover and explore. The allegory of the cave is a complex and multi-layered metaphor that can be interpreted in many different ways. At its core, however, it is a commentary on the limitations of human perception and the power of knowledge to transform our understanding of the world. In the allegory, prisoners are chained up in a cave and forced to watch shadows on the wall. These shadows are created by objects passing in front of a fire, but the prisoners do not know this. They mistake the shadows for reality and believe that the world outside the cave is nothing but darkness. One of the prisoners is freed from his chains and forced to leave the cave. At first, he is blinded by the bright light outside and struggles to adjust to the new world he has discovered. However, as his eyes gradually adjust, he begins to see the true nature of the world around him. He realizes that the shadows in the cave were merely a poor imitation of the real world, and that there is so much more to discover and explore beyond the limited confines of the cave. While the allegory of the cave was written over 2,000 years ago, its message is still relevant today. We too are often trapped in a limited perception of reality, shaped by our beliefs, habits, and societal expectations. We may mistake our limited understanding of the world for the true nature of reality, not realizing that there is so much more to discover and explore. In the modern world, this experience is often compounded by the overwhelming amount of information and stimuli that we are bombarded with on a daily basis. Social media, news outlets, and other forms of media can all contribute to a distorted view of reality, leading us to believe that the world is a certain way, when in fact it is much more complex and nuanced. However, just as the prisoner in the allegory was able to escape the cave and discover a new world, we too can break free from the limitations of our perception and explore the world around us in a deeper and more meaningful way. By questioning our beliefs, challenging our assumptions, and seeking out new experiences, we can expand our understanding of the world and develop a more nuanced and accurate view of reality. So how can we escape the matrix and break free from the limitations of our perception? There is no easy answer to this question, as the process of self-discovery and exploration is different for everyone. However, there are some general steps that we can take to begin the process of escaping the matrix and discovering a deeper sense of meaning and purpose in our lives. First and foremost, it is important to question our beliefs and assumptions about the world. We must be willing to challenge the narratives that we have been fed and to seek out alternative perspectives and viewpoints. As the prisoner gradually becomes aware of the reality outside the cave, he undergoes a process of liberation and enlightenment. He realizes that the shadows on the wall were not reality, but only a distorted representation of reality. He comes to understand that the objects that cast the shadows are the real things, and that the sun is the source of all light and truth. This realization inspires him to seek the truth, to break free from his chains, and to venture out of the cave into the world of light and freedom. Similarly, in our modern world, we too are like prisoners in a cave, living in a world of illusions and falsehoods. We are surrounded by screens and images that present a distorted view of reality, one that is designed to keep us passive, distracted, and compliant. We are bombarded with advertising, propaganda, and social media that manipulate our desires and beliefs, creating a matrix of illusion that we mistake for reality. But just like the prisoner in Plato's allegory, we have the power to break free from this matrix, to see beyond the illusions, and to discover the truth. We can escape the cave of ignorance and illusion, and embrace the light of reason and freedom. The first step towards this liberation is to become aware of the matrix itself, to recognize the ways in which we are being controlled and manipulated. This means questioning our assumptions, challenging the dominant narratives, and seeking out alternative sources of information and knowledge. It means cultivating critical thinking skills, learning to distinguish between truth and falsehood, and developing a healthy skepticism towards the messages we receive. The second step is to cultivate inner awareness, to develop a deeper understanding of ourselves and our motivations. This involves examining our beliefs, values, and desires, and questioning the ways in which they have been shaped by the Matrix. It means becoming more mindful of our thoughts and emotions, and learning to observe them without judgment or attachment. It means cultivating self-knowledge and self-awareness, so that we can make conscious choices that align with our deepest values and aspirations. The third step is to connect with others who are also seeking truth and liberation. This means finding communities of like-minded people who share our values and vision for a better world. It means engaging in dialogue, collaboration, and activism in order to create positive change in the world. It means recognizing that we are not alone in our quest for liberation, and that we can support and inspire each other along the way. As we come to the end of this video, breaking free from the Matrix is not just an individual journey, it is a collective one. We must come together as a community to support one another in our quest for freedom and to challenge the forces that seek to keep us in bondage. This journey towards freedom may not be easy, but it is a journey that we must undertake if we are to live truly authentic and fulfilling lives. So let us all commit ourselves to this noble cause, and let us never forget that the fight for freedom is a fight that we must continue to wage every single day. Thank you for watching, and may we all continue to strive towards a world where we are no longer enslaved by the Matrix, but free to chart our own course and create a better future for ourselves and for all of humanity.